It's a UFC welterweight division matchup. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. Well, it's always tough when you draw that high-level wrestler who has a lifetime of experience in a one-on-one competitive situation. Prevailing wisdom is he'll have the wrestling advantage in this one time. As his dad said, the moment he introduced him to the sport, he knew that he was made to be a wrestler. The kid slept in his headgear. He only wants to wrestle, and by doing that, he puts you in danger. He's constantly in your face, constantly trying to dig at your gas tank. He goes from transition to transition, single to double to high crotch. It does not matter the attack. He just knows that he will give you so much to process in terms of the wrestling that eventually he will get you to the ground. You ever sleep in your headgear? I sleep in my headgear. All the time? All the time. All right, big one for him here tonight. Let's get to it. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, with some differences in height, but the same reach. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up and we are underway. All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright. I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon. Really timing his shots nicely, good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease. Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. Trying to go to the body now with the kick, that one misses. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. Nice kick landed by the Jun. Big punch lands over the top. Ugly follows. You gotta check these low leg kicks. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Telegraph that spinning back fist.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Back and forth we go. Just missed with the left there. And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tanks.
Going orthodox now. Oh, pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, one knee to the body is done.
Every time his opponent tries to get close, he just drives that knee to the body. Great time. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that's a good knee to the body there by Lee.
Big head kick land.
Oh, wow, those leg kicks are already taking effect.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. And he landed the right hand there. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Effective strike there by Lee.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Nice head kick.
Lands with the right hand. He's able to slip the left.
It's very tricky.
Oh, and potentially a critical takedown here. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Able to land the single ground strike there. Lee's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Lands flush with that right hand. Oh!
That's a big strike right there.
Pretty good kicks there by Lee.
Oh, that was great timing on that double leg.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Back mount now. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. I mean, how many can he take? Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Under 3 minutes now remain in round 2. Ground and pound strike is true. I mean, how many can he take? Lee's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Ground and pound strike there now. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
I mean, how many can he take? Just over 2 minutes to go. The ground and pound has been there all night. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to...
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
In the fight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. All right, single collar tie now. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Lee's shot is blocked. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away, because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
Stop.
Set that shot up onto a jab. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striking.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're gonna turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You gotta go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because nice double leg, yes.
Lee's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Good punch.
He lands the head kick. Lee gets tattooed by that straight punch. Ooh, found a home for that knee.
To really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Takedown defense holds up.
Big punch from the clinch.
Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. A little single collar tie there, and they separate. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again, what I am a massive fan of. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch it. Yes, now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Back to the feet now. Oh, and he caught the kick. Separate. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Takedown attempt starting to pile up.
Liver kick.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
powerful leg kick lands.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Nice punch by Lee.
Nice head kick.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice kick there by Lee. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of 5 minutes. That's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, and that thing is only getting worse. Pretty nasty gash at this point in time. You know he's gonna need some sutures after the fact. The focus right now, though, keeping his head in the game. Don't think about the cut. You gotta think about getting your offense going and shoring up that defense to prevent that cut from getting any worse. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase the finish. Straight punch lands.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. That knee might have landed there. Lee's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
All right, watch out for the setup here, DC. I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants it to.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class.
Double leg lands. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch upskins. Notice how he leads his hips when he goes to land the strike.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Notice how he's walking him over to the opposite side. He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. His opponent's not careful. He'll take the arm with him just like this. Now he's gonna look for a windshield choke.
Looks like he's in a pretty good position to finish this choke, DC.
Oh my goodness, he got the finish. He got the finish with a windshield choke in an octagon fight. That's amazing.
I don't sign the bonus checks, but you're rocking a windshield choke in the octagon. You got to think 50 G's coming his way.
I mean, that's very, very rare and very hard to pull off without wearing a gi.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.